Okay, so in this lesson, we're going to look at how to create a new Google document, and then we're going to look at some of the menu items that are available to us. Not all of them, because there's a lot of them, but just what we need to get started creating a Google Doc, and then we're also going to look at how to share that document. So to get started, we go over here to Start a New Doc, where it says blank, and we're going to select that. We're now brought to our Google Doc interface. If you've ever used a word publishing program before, it's very similar to that. Something like Microsoft Word. It looks very similar. All the icons are very similar. The idea being this is our paper down here, and where the cursor is flashing, that's where the text is going to go when we type it. When we start off, we want to give it a title. Right now, it doesn't have a title. So we click up here where it says Untitled Document, move our cursor up there and click into it, and now we can name it. We'll call this, say, Lesson Plan. You just type that in, then once you click out of that, it's saved automatically. And so then we can just start typing our document. So we'll start typing text in here. So what I'm doing is I'm creating just headers in here. So we have text styles, which will help us format the text quickly. If we select this where it says normal text right now, it means when we're typing it's in normal text, but we can choose from these different preset styles. So whenever you make a change to text in Google Docs, you want to select the text first that you want to change, and then you apply the change by going to the menu and selecting it. You can see that we've now applied the title style to this. We can also change text by selecting it, and we can use these formatting options over here. You see that we can change the font. If we want to change the font, we have a whole list of different fonts that we can choose from. We can change the font size. We can go down and choose different sizes for that font. We also have different formatting options. We can bold the text that's selected. We can turn it into an italic. We can underline it. We can change the text color. So we have some different options as far as formatting right there. We can also change the alignment. So say if we wanted to make this text centered, we would select it, and then we could choose the alignment. And you see we have the different alignments. We have the left align, we have the centered, we have right align, and we also have justify. We can also change our line spacing. So as we get more text here, we could choose to double space it. We can single space it. We can do space and a half. So you could do that from this menu here. And then we can also add numbered list and bulleted list. So say if we had a list of topics, we could select those. And if we wanted a numbered list, we could select that. We could change the different formats for how we want those numbers to show up. And then if we just wanted to turn it into a bulleted list, we could go over here and select bulleted. And same here, these drop down menus on the side give us other formatting options or appearance options. So you see as we move over here, over these menu items, when they have a shortcut menu, they'll list the shortcut menu right next to the title of the menu item. So in this case, you see that if we want to use the shortcut keys, it would be Control plus Shift plus 7 would give us a numbered list. And in this case, for if we wanted to do a bulleted list, we could do hold down Control plus Shift and 8 at the same time, and it'll give us a bulleted list. Here, if we want to decrease or increase the indents, we can choose these options. So those are the different formatting options that we have available on the menu. So let's look at some of the options we have under the File menu here. This is where we're going to come when we want to share the document. From here you can also create a new document or a new spreadsheet, a presentation, a form, or a drawing. You can open an existing document. You could rename the document that you have open right now if you've named it already. You can make a copy. Organizing will let you move the document into different folders that you have in your Google Drive, and then you can move it to trash. You can also see a revision history. This comes in handy not just when you're working on a document yourself, but when you're working with other people and a team on a document. You can see who's made different changes. If we select this, you see that who made the change and at what time, and you can go back and you can see the changes that are made, and then if you want to, you can restore it back to that previous change. Then to get out of the revision history, you just go back up to this arrow, and we're back to our document. So the revision history is really handy. Okay, we also have the download as. So if you want to download this document out of Google Docs and use it in another program, you'd be able to download the document you create as a Microsoft Word document that you could then open up in Microsoft Word. You could save it in an open document format, rich text format. You can also save it as a PDF. So if you get done with your document and you want to have the PDF version, you can save as PDF or download as PDF. Also let you download as plain text, as a web page, and as an EPUB publication. You can also publish your document to the web, and then it'll give you a link that you can share with other people so they can see your document. You can also email collaborators, so anyone that you've shared this document with. This is an easy way to just jump right into Google Mail and send an email to them. And you can also email this document as an attachment, which will take this into into Gmail, and then you'll be able to send it. You also have the page setup, where you can set up your margins and your orientation, whether you want it as portrait or landscape, your paper size, your paper color. And then we have a print preview, and then we have print. So when you're all ready, you can just select this, select the print, and you can print your document. So now let's look at sharing a document. So once we've got our document and we want to share it with other people, to collaborate with them or just to let them see what we're working on, we go up to File and we select Share. Right here you choose the people that you want to share the document with. So I'm just going to put in this address. Type a little note to them. And then you choose right here what their permissions are. So you either let them edit it, or they can comment, or they can just view and not make any changes. And then you would select Send. You'll get a little warning here asking if you're sure you want to send this. Since there's no Google account that's associated with this email address, anyone holding this invitation will have access without signing in. In this case, I don't mind, so I'm going to say yes. And then you see right up here It gives us a little message shared with one person. So we know that this document's now shared. So that's how you create a document in Google Docs, how you make some, add some text to it and then make some edits to those texts, and then how you would share that document.